And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, your least favorite podcast. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD. What up?
You know what? Just living the dream, brother. We had a little bit of a week off last week, although I think you went live on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
you went live on Tuesday, and but we're back this week, here to provide you with some more mediocre content, just to get you through the evening.
Yeah.
So how's everything going, buddy?
Oh, it's going. Let's just get down to it real quick. Hold
Okay. All right.
on. Tonight we're actually having the same beer. We're having Hoplark 0.0, really, really hoppy. This is double dry hop with Cascade and Citra hops. You want to read the back of the can? Oh, you're pouring. Amped up riff on a classic hop tea. I didn't know it was a hop tea. Our take on a West Coast IPA. No, it's not an actual IPA at all. It's way better. No calories, no sugar, no gluten, flavor bomb. At Hoplark, we believe in craft can be simple, clean, and damn refreshing. Non-alcoholic, dry hopped brewed.
You said that word wrong. It's way better, not just way better. Like, come on, say it
no
the way it
calories,
is.
no calories, no fat, no sodium, no carbs, no sugar, no protein. It's really crazy. So there you go.
There we go.
Let's have some green on there. There we go.
Cats in the house. Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. So they bought their tickets, so that's good.
Yeah. Hopefully got a discount rate for team rate.
Discount, right?
I mean, they got their missing piece. You know what I mean? It sounds like it has no taste. You have no taste. You're a cat.
It smells very hoppy. Like,
let me knock the thing off.
Hops.
Oh, it does smell. Cheers, man. Let's get this in. Oh, there we go. Let's get this in me.
Oh, it's very hoppy.
Yeah. That's one thing I've been liking about some of these NAs and whatnot. And it's like they really are trying to hop the hell out of it. Let's see if I can get this real quick. Oh, come on. Come on, you horse piece of F. I hate everything.
Hate everything and everyone. What's up? Horny Gnome is in the house. What is going on, brother?
What's up, broski?
It's been a minute, buddy.
Let me take a picture of this.
Every time I hit him up, I'm like, hey, you want to pick games? Is this your week you're off? He's like, no, I work this week. I'm like, all right. They didn't want to pick games with you anyways.
I know, right? Frick. I'm pissed I missed the live episode of your Wolf Cop review.
Nice. Oh, we haven't done it yet.
Oh, I guess that's tonight. Oh no, you know what, we'll do a mini. Yeah, we watched it last week. So
yeah, we watched it last week. It was.
I totally forgot I watched it.
I was like, dude, I watched Wolf Cop. It's pretty awful. And your response to me was, it wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
It wasn't. This is actually pretty damn good.
Good.
Like, so anyways, about Hoplark, you check them out, hoplark.com. All their drinks are Whole 30 approved, which I don't know what the hell that means. They're non-GMO, vegan, no sugar, no calories, non-alcoholic. They do hop tea, hop water, and then Hoplark water, and then Hoplark 0.0. So I think I've already read everything about this one. Now,
new job. Congratulations, buddy.
Cheers, bud.
Did you pick a new corner?
All right. Let's see. I already talked about everything, amped up with flavor, yada, yada, yada. Here's your flavor profile, Alan. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Roasted, nutty, and deep caramel notes from the black tea blend effortlessly with the citrusy herbacea. I don't know what the resinous flavor of the Citra and Simcoe hops, finishing with the bitter bite you crave in a West Coast IPA. Again, I've already talked about the nutritional value. It's keto, non-GMO, vegan. There's nothing in it, right?
I'm not picking up any caramel notes to it at all.
I'm not picking up any nuttiness either. So I assume whoever wrote this just know what he's talking about. He or she or them. Ingredients: carbonated water, Cascade hops, decaffeinated black tea, Citra hops, and citric acid. I'm glad it's decaffeinated because I'll be honest with you. I'm one of those caffeine sensitive people.
What does that mean?
That means if I get a damn drop of caffeine, buddy, I'm bugging. I'm like, well, actually, I just drink a lot of it. That's usually what the problem is. Like 5 cups of coffee seems to be my limit.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I actually really enjoy coffee. Okay. But I usually have about like 1 or 2 nowadays, like 12 ounces.
Clea said they're doing too much, do less. Busby's in the house. What's up?
What's up,
Shane, yeah,
bud?
it is campy as for sure. It's a
What
very
the,
campy movie.
what the hell was that? Did you hear that?
I heard something.
Right? What the
What
hell
was it?
was that?
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep moving on.
Oh my god. So yeah, how was Halloween?
That was pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
y'all left your neighborhood or last year because you don't ever stay at home and give you. You're not a giver on Halloween. You're a
No,
taker, right?
no, the missus stays home and passes out candy.
Oh, okay, okay, good, good,
Yeah,
good.
we just don't have any houses in our neighborhood that pass out candy really.
Okay,
'Cause
so
there's only, I think, 3 houses that have kids in our neighborhood.
okay,
So, it's an older neighborhood. Everyone's lived here for like 30, 40 years, things like that. So, there's just not a lot of kids here. So, there's a neighborhood nearby that I take the kiddo to, but the missus always stays here and passes out candy. She actually said this year was, I think she said there was about 10 people that came by this year, which is
real nice.
way up. Like, normally it's like 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Um, so, hey, oh yeah, here we go. We got some breaking news here. I picked up my first win of the season. Thanks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. It's my team's bad. We're going through some stuff right now, okay?
Yeah, I
But,
know. Like God, it's awful. Like it's
yeah,
just so incredibly bad. Like it's
it is.
impossibly
It
bad.
is. Henson was like, "There's no way you can go through the whole season and not win a game." I was like, "Oh yeah, buddy." I was
I'm
like, "If I do, I feel like I should get the because this is one of those where you got to play. They have a playoffs for the number one pick." I'm
oh,
like,
okay.
if I lose every game, I feel like I should get the number one pick. Like,
You should. You know, I
I
mean, but you don't want people who to dump or to whatever. What's it called, Alan? It's
tank.
tank. There you
Tank.
go. Dump,
Yeah.
tank, whatever.
Yeah.
The trunk or treat thing is big, so big now. I hate trunk or treat. I think it's stupid. I think it's so dumb. Like it's just take your kids to strangers' houses, bang on their doors, and demand candy. It's the most government thing in the world right now. Like it's just exactly what it is. But now so y'all interlope to another neighborhood. Any cool candy? Any good candy? How much you get?
She got a decent amount. Got a decent amount of candy. About half my black backpack, you know.
Nice.
Um, but no, it was a good time. It's a nice neighborhood that they do a lot of fun stuff in the neighborhood. A lot of people come. They are one of those neighborhoods that like are accepting other people coming to the neighborhoods and like this is the neighborhood where they've got a house that does it like honeydews. Is it honeydukes from Harry Potter? Um, is that the name of the store?
Hog
Honey?
meats? Hog
No,
meat?
honeydew.
I don't know
Is
what
that
that
like
is.
the candy store or whatever it is in
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't
in
tell you.
Harry Potter? I mean, you've seen Harry Potter movies like 47 times. I
Yeah,
would assume you would know.
I'm not paying attention to the store of the thing. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, Honeydukes. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Never.
Dump is a better word for it. Sounds like what it is shitty.
Yeah, never. Didn't
Make
even
it
know
for
that's the name of it. Didn't know it.
yeah, but yeah, so they have that set up and you go inside and their little like sunroom is all set up as the candy store inside there and they've got a few like little things out on the front yard. They're passing out drinks for the adults over on one side. It's a little
Nice.
spike drinks for the adults over there. So yeah, anyone do full size candy bars in that neighborhood? No one does full size candy bars in that neighborhood. The people that live across the street from us pass out. It's like the only house that we really go to every year. Over here in our neighborhood, right across the street, they
Yeah.
always pass out full size candy bars. But
If I only had 10, yeah, I'd do it. Like if I only had 10 trick or treaters or something like that, or if
yeah,
I heard about this neighborhood. My coworker was talking about it. It's over in Plano. Anyways, actually, it's Prestonwood Hollow or Prestonwood, whatever. Anyways, they had a block party, and so they had a Mi Casina truck out there, free
oh
everything, all that. I mean, crazy, crazy. I heard it was awesome. Free margaritas, all that kind of stuff. This year we didn't hand out shots.
yeah,
I saw the bag. Funny enough, I went to a different Total Wine to get this stuff, and it was in Louisville, which I don't even like going to Louisville anymore. But they had the bag, the adult trick or treater of the fireball shots, and we gave those
okay,
out 2 years ago,
right,
and had a blast. I think I did give out a couple beers though. I think we were sitting outside, hanging out, but yeah, someone clocked it in like 375 trick or
okay,
treaters. So I went through all my candy, went through about 1,500 pieces. So
okay,
it was good. But yeah, if I only had like 100, I'd say under 100 trick or treaters, I'd probably do full size. Why not? But
yeah.
Same damn amount of money, anyways. But
right?
didn't have
But
to
yeah,
sit around and look at it and eat it. That's one good thing about it. I didn't. Well, I tell you what, 2 o'clock in the morning, like after a live stream, buddy, that it's a bad place to be a piece of candy or a bag of candy.
old school's in here. What's up, old school? Shane says he hands out shooters, but he
Nice.
didn't this year.
Uh,
So you don't hand out
it
shooters.
doesn't sound like you do.
Cletus, I like to do mini candy bars, but a few full size and have them fight for them. Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
I
We just have
definitely.
the
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
we just have the little, but like we give them like a couple handfuls just because not a lot of kids come by. I buy about 4 bags of candy of the bigger, the bigger bags, and we pretty much pass it all out. And like later in the evening when we got back, we got out a little bit earlier this year, so we were back a little bit earlier, and so the kid got to pass out. A couple kids came by later, and she got to pass out, and she was just like hooking them up. She's like, "Dad, I'm going to give them a lot." I was like, "Go for it, yeah."
Nice, absolutely. And I pay off teenagers. You know, what I mean, I don't want my house egged or anything like that. So when they come by, I'm like, hey, have fun. You know, I give them a ton of candy, and it's like, yeah, it's towards the end of the night too. I'm like, yeah, it's time to get rid of some of this crap.
Yeah. Give me a heads up when you're doing the review. I want to record it for an old coworker that showed me the movie. What you could do, and just hear me out on this, not record it and just share the page with them. You know, I don't know. You might try that. So, but
Yeah,
hey,
recording it's kind of weird. I don't know what.
seems like a lot when you can just share a link to the
Yeah,
page,
yeah.
as opposed to recording it and then what you're gonna record on like a VHS and then give it to them.
I'm already reading the next. I'm not laughing at you.
I kind of want to do one of those T-shirt cannons next year. Do it.
You know, they had that hot dog launcher up in Philly, and the Philly Fanatic, they took it away from him because he launched one right at a chick and like stuck her in the face with a damn hot dog. It was like dollar hot dog night. And the Philly Fanatics got one locked and loaded. He's like, just trains it right on it. And then, didn't he busted her up. I mean, actually gave her like a black eye and maybe a busted lip or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that was the last game that happened. They were like, all right, dude, we got to take it. It's him and Gritty. They're just too damn wheels off. Like, you don't know what they're going to do. They're just as likely to kick you in the nuts as they are to do anything nice.
Yep. I could have him watch the show, but he's old and won't watch.
Gotcha.
Well,
Okay.
but here's the thing. We said we're going to do it as a separate thing, so it's not going to be like the full show. It's just going to be our review on that.
God, just move on, dude.
So whatever. Busby said, "Bust out the camcorder, Shane."
Yeah.
He was thinking of doing a screen record since it's not 1994. Okay, well, I mean,
I don't miss camcorders at all because I was always the kid that had to hold it because I'm the oldest. And so
okay,
I remember it, and so I was like 13. I'm at like, one of my little brother's recitals or little sister's recital or something. And you could see and it was back when they were big and they weighed a lot. They weren't like the handheld, right? They rested on your freaking shoulder. If you don't know what I'm talking
it had like the little curve that go right on your shoulder with the padding and stuff.
Oh, this damn thing
No?
had no padding. Go check out European Vacation and see what Clark's lugging around. And ours was a little bit bigger than that. And so you can see when my shoulder was getting tired because the shot was starting to get a little shaky. They didn't have anti-shake back then.
Yeah.
Oh, the Colts. Yeah.
Cletus absolutely loves shitty mascots. So the Colts horse is always throwing kids to the ground, dude. There's nothing more violent than a mascots versus kid football game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's so great.
it's so violent. Like those mascots are just taking out all their aggression on those kids. Like those kids don't stand a chance. That's
Yeah.
some 35-year-old guy who's pissed off at his life because he's rowdy, for the Cowboys, and he sees some little 10-year-old coming by, and he's like, "I'm gonna clothesline this little son of a bitch."
I mean, Rowdy makes good dough just for like hanging around. You know what I mean? Everybody bitches about like what was it, the Denver Nuggets mascot? Like he clears like 6 figs.
Dude,
And the cheerleaders are like, yeah, I only get paid whatever. They're like, yeah, but no one cares about you. Everybody cares about him. He's zip lining off the top of the ceiling, lady. You know what I mean? He's rappelling down, upside down, and he's jumping off a trampoline, couple flips, and slam dunking it. You're over there just pom-pomming it the whole time. No one cares.
Him and is it the Phoenix Suns that have the gorilla that gets paid a ton too? And
Gorilla,
that
dude.
dude's out there. He's putting his life on the line, game in and game out, to entertain you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Not just dancing
Oh, Shay.
provocatively.
My favorite account on Instagram is kids getting hurt. Oh, buddy.
Yes. Yeah. I gotta look that up. Got a new follower. I got a new follow coming from us. I'm gonna hit it from all our accounts. Kids getting hurt.
We've been
Just,
talking about doing some reaction videos. That's a pretty good candidate for it.
yeah. Just
Who is the most iconic mascot? Fighting Irish? No. No.
iconic. I mean, yeah, it could be
The
them. But
chicken. The chicken.
who's the chicken?
The chicken.
I don't. You saying it
The
louder and
Padres.
bugging your eyes out here. What?
The Padres. The chicken.
I don't
You
know
don't
that.
remember the chicken?
Mm-mm.
Who used to baseball game used to drive on the field in a
The Stanford tree.
you'd be driving on the field in an ATV and all kinds of crap.
The chicken?
The chicken. You know who the chicken is.
No,
Don't act like I'm stupid here, okay?
you hear me typing, you moron. I'm trying to. San Diego? Is it Padres?
I'm pretty sure he's with the Padres.
All right, let me see. The chicken. Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. What was it called? Why does he not have a? So wait, he's got a jersey on, but the jersey is a chicken. Looks like him. So he's got a picture of himself on his own shirt.
Yeah. Guy's got bits.
Why the hell is the Padres mascot a fucking chicken?
Why not? San Diego chicken is OG. He sure is. He sure as hell is, man.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I still love teams that try and use live mascots. Oklahoma for one. You got Colorado has a little Bevo over there, who's just all sad and depressed the whole time. Ayo, guys, get along so much better than you used to. What?
Hi, guys, get along. I don't know. Maybe he's saying we get along better than we used to. Just give us some. Because I'm not drinking.
You're not drunk. Neither one of us are drunk. So, Colorado Buffalo too. They use a real buffalo.
Yeah. Texas uses a real one. Georgia uses a real one.
Old school's on beer number 5. There you go, buddy.
Yeah, I had too many beers.
The Aggies got that little dog.
I went too hard this weekend. Yeah, man. It's like I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like, I went out after we stopped handing out candy, and we're like, all right, we're sitting around. Neighbors all came by. I go, what's up? Y'all want a beer? And so we sat there for a minute, had a beer. I was like, let's go. I thought we were going to bar. Let's go bar. So we go to downtown, and apparently I get into it with like 2 chicks and get called names.
Okay.
Allegedly. I don't remember getting into it.
I mean, I've seen it.
6 of us were at the bar. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, did that. Then I climbed a rock wall.
Okay, I was like,
shit, yeah, I shit you
I'm
not.
glad you clarified, because at first you're like, I climbed a rock. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
We went to Pin Stack or whatever. We went bowling, and then yeah, apparently they got like activities there. They had bumper cars and stuff, and then they had I looked up, I go, man, I don't know if I can get up that thing. I was like, you know what, F it. I've had enough to drink. I bet I can get up there.
An entire wall of rocks.
But yeah, got all the way to the top. I was like,
better than doing a rock.
Yeah.
Old school, that makes sense. Heck yeah, I was celebrating today. What are we celebrating today, old school?
What
are we celebrating?
Something?
Cletus says Bruce the Buckeye is wild ass.
Yeah, he gets out there. He's funny. He is funny looking too. Like he's got that Buckeye head or whatever.
Yeah, just tell the kids to select the answer C. C is the answer for the homework.
Man, 8:30 at night, still doing homework, buddy. Not a fan. Yeah. What's the point of homework, anyways? I never did it anyway. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that.
He's a nut. I know he's a Buckeye or a nut or whatever. The head. He's hilarious. I think he's funny. I'm loose enough to let the lady try something. Like, seriously, yeah, Cletus, I got it. He's a goddamn nut. Yeah, I got one guy. He's loosey goosey, and then this cat just won't shut up about this nut. Like, we got it, man. We got it. God, old school's feeling it. I was gonna go to the casino this weekend, and the first thing I thought of was, Old School's gonna call or text me. He always calls or texts me, like, when I'm at a casino and I'm hammered, he's hammered. It's like, all right, so number 1 is going down quite well. It's tasty. I feel like I'm having a beer. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
gonna crack the next one here.
At least that's how our Super Bowl picks are holding up. Mine holding up great.
What Super Bowl picks? We had Super Bowl picks?
I mean, I always make picks. I don't think we did anything officially on the show, but I can tell you I picked the Lions to win the Super Bowl, and we're
Hey,
looking great.
you pick the same one every year and you never win.
I don't pick
Yeah.
it same thing every year.
Yeah, well, you pick the Lions every year and they
I
never
make
win.
a bet every year for the Lions to win the Super Bowl, but that's not always my Super Bowl pick.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. I'll tell you what. One thing, if we're going to flip over to football, I'll tell you one thing. I think the stars are aligned for y'all this year. I think I don't know if you can win it because, as I mentioned, when I clipped that short, I don't know if you can win it because I don't think anybody can beat the Chiefs and the Reps. Right? I think it's impossible until like something happens to Mahomes. I don't know what's going on. There's some arrangement there, but I think it's like the timing is perfect because there's no other good NFC team. Right? Niners aren't what they were. Green Bay seems beat up. Like there's just no like I don't even think the Eagles are what they were as well. I mean, I like watching Washington, and I think that'd be a fun NFC championship matchup.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. And
Right.
then, but I y'all got it. I mean, if y'all don't go to the Super Bowl this year, it's a problem. Like, because there's no competition in the NFC, like zero. Like I said, just San Francisco it was theirs again, right? It was like, dude, they stacked team, good coaching, everything. They're well rounded, but they fell apart, and they fell apart quick. Injuries and whatever else is going on. Something's going on out there in Santa Clara, and then, like I said, Cowboys suck. I actually before we signed off of SB Fantasy Football, I just pulled up the rankings, so we'll talk about that when maybe we'll make our picks this week.
Okay. But yeah, no, and we're playing great ball this year. I mean, the last 5 games, we have more touchdowns than Jared Goff has in completions. Like he's playing great football this year. The whole team's playing great. The defense has been playing good, especially the last couple of weeks without Ian Hutchinson. The defense has still been playing great. Just made the trade for Zadarius Smith. That's really going to help out that defensive line. Um, we got some guys getting healthy in the secondary to just provide a little bit more depth in that secondary. The guys who were banged up weren't necessarily starters, but they're guys that are going to get a little bit of playing time in the game as guys get tired. But yeah, I'm just JMO's back this week. I think it's been a fun year. It's been a fun year. I hope you're enjoying it. I am enjoying it, Cletus. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Yeah,
The Kansas City refs are unstoppable. They're just actually cheating and don't care. Who knows?
yeah, it's wild. It's bonkers.
It's pretty crazy. But I picked old school. I picked the Chiefs all my life. Only the last 6 years have been great. Keep cheering on your team. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Always say we got a chance.
Yeah, I was watching the game Sunday. And I was like, okay, so like this could be their. It was the first half, and I go, this could be their best game that they're playing, and then Love was hurt, and then the second half happened, and then like really nothing. Like y'all just kind of didn't do anything and give the ball back. I mean, they missed field goals. I mean, this should have been actually a closer game, and I think the Packers could have won this game. But I think the win over the Vikings in Minnesota was probably if I had to pick like the best win because y'all really haven't played anybody else. Like the other teams have all kind of sucked, and I mean, you lost to the Bucks, but the Bucks are actually a pretty decent team this year.
Bucks are a pretty decent team, and they had their
Yeah.
full receiving core there when we played them too.
And if they had it, that would have been another like, hey, watch out for them later in the season. But I mean, you don't play anybody else going forward, except for the Bills and Packers one more time. I don't consider the Niners a threat really to anybody at this point. And then you get to host the Vikings already. It's tough to sweep a team, but if you already went in their house and beat them, chances are you probably beat them on, y'all play on January 5th. But yeah, I mean, it's a real soft schedule. Like this is I mean, it's super soft, but the NFC's super soft this year as well. So y'all should moonwalk right into the Super Bowl. But like I said, I do want to see the Commanders make some hay because there's only 2 teams in the NFC that have won 7 games. It's Detroit and it's Washington.
Washington's fun. They're just a fun team. Jane Daniels is playing great. The defense is playing. They're not playing great defense, but they're playing good enough defense, right? Bend don't break type
Yeah,
thing.
and they're in an easy division essentially. I
The
mean,
run game is pretty good. B Rob's having a great season. When he's been healthy. Um, it's nice to see Terry McLaurin. You
oh,
know,
it
he's finally
warms
got a
my
quarterback.
heart.
And he's even said like he's having fun this year.
Mhm.
Dude hasn't had fun in a while because they've just been rolling clown after clown out there at quarterback, and it's crazy what an ownership change has done to that team, right? Dan Snyder was probably the worst owner in the league, um, and now that he's gone,
Yeah.
they, they've completely changed things around.
What is that? That's
That's
you?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but I would love to see those two meet. Um, in the playoffs. I think it'd be a fun game. But like, here's the thing: we're playing the teams that whoever you're putting in front of us. But like the bad teams, we're taking care of them, right? Like we play Tennessee and we beat them 52-14. Right? We play the Cowboys and we curb stomp the Cowboys. You know, we, we're not playing down to the teams that we're going up against. We're we're handling business, which is what you need to do.
Yeah.
So
And then like the middle of the road teams are the good teams. Jeez, that's some echo from hell. Yeah, the middle of the road teams, that's where y'all cough up a lot of points. But like I said, the Packers actually had plenty of chance to add another 10 points on. They just missed field goals and then just couldn't convert. And Love was hurt. And he looked like shit. So, but yeah, I'm waiting to see what the second half of the season looks like. I mean, you got 8 games left. Um, I think it's between I mean, logically, I think that's who I'm picking really. Them. I think Atlanta, obviously they're gonna I think they're gonna make the playoffs, but I think they're gonna get bounced early, just like with Minnesota. I think it's gonna be one of those things where those two teams get canceled out.
yeah, Cleese still thinks the Bengals are going to make a run.
Uh,
Daniels looks like he's gonna get hurt. He's already gotten hurt, and I'm hoping he's kind of learned from that rib injury, right? Because you don't want to see the kid get hurt because he's playing great.
yeah.
But part of that is just hey, learn when to go down and learn when to run out of bounds, and you'll be fine.
I don't even see the Bengals going 500 for the rest of the game. I mean, they're very well going to lose tomorrow. Then they have to go to the Chargers. If the Chargers are playing good, you don't know what you're going to get with the Chargers, right? They're either going to suck or they're going to be good. The Bengals or the Steelers are all right. They play them twice. They'll probably split. They're going to play the Cowboys, and I mean, Jesus, if you cannot beat the Cooper Rush Cowboys, it's over. But then again,
I mean,
I like
last time
Cooper
Cooper
Rush.
came in, he was undefeated, right? He was 4-0 the last time he filled in. So now, granted, this team's a lot worse now than it was then when he came in and played, but I don't see there being this huge drop off
No,
with how their offense is playing. Um, I think CD is still going to be a viable option fantasy wise. Um,
I hope so.
but outside of that, I mean, I didn't like the Cowboys run game to begin with. I don't like it now without Dak back there. And um, I mean, they did go ahead and trade for Jonathan Mingo. So
Watch out now. Watch out
yeah,
now.
and they're all in, guys. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Mingo.
Or-
They're like, look, we need to improve this receiver core. Let's go get Carolina's fifth receiver. And that's current fifth after they already traded away Deontay Johnson, right? They got Adam Thielen ahead of him, who hasn't even really come back yet.
That sucked too. Dude, Deontay Johnson was making some hay out there in Carolina with Dalton. Dalton got in a car accident. And then Deontay got traded. I'm like, okay, well, now I can't ever play him again.
I think you'll be able to, but I also think like that you have a crowded receiver room there in Baltimore now, which is crazy to think, right? But that also shows that they're kind of taking this year a little bit more serious than they have in years past, where they've just been like, oh, we're just going to run the ball, and Lamar's going to run the ball, and we're going to be okay with that. No, we're going to get some receivers out there that are threats,
Yeah.
and
They're going to
go
make a
from there.
run. And then they're going to be a fun team to watch in the playoffs as well. And we'll talk more about standings and all that kind of stuff later.
Went big with Rico Dowdle. Ooh, buddy, yeah, totally shirt up that run defense with dot
Oh,
dot
no.
dot.
Like, I don't,
Micah
it's
might
not,
be coming back this week.
but he can't stop the run either. So it's like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, there's no way in hell that they think like this is the team that's going to do it. I mean, they're not going to make the playoffs. You know what I mean? In a super soft NFC, they're not going to make the playoffs. This would be their year to just make a run at it, even with like a middle of the road team. But dude, they suck so freaking bad. But I would, dude, you know me, I'm always in favor of a Cooper Rush just tearing off wins. Like it gets me really excited because as soon as Dak gets healthy, he comes right back in. I'm like, ha ha ha, you're gonna about to feel some pain. And I want to hear the Cooper Rush chants. Put Trey Lance in. Let's see what happens.
They did. He threw like 7 interceptions that last
That's
preseason game.
preseason. That's not real season. That's just out there testing the water, seeing what's going on.
Yeah, that's it's about to get mediocre as hell for several years.
I mean,
I can't
I
wait
know,
to see. I can't wait to see who the next coach is because McCarthy's gone.
yeah.
Like,
I know that they're, they've had a winning record or whatever, but I don't care about a winning record when you can't get past you can't even make it to your conference championship, right? So to me, that's mediocrity. Like, yeah, you got to the playoffs. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like now, 6 teams make the damn playoffs from each conference, if I'm not mistaken. So come on, man. Lincoln Riley.
oh, I would love to see that train wreck because let me tell you, he's going to get canned at USC. They're not good.
And OU still holds on to that so bad.
They're
just
better off for it.
They hate them.
They're better off for it. I'll say that. Yeah. Oof.
A new possibility is emerging, and the guy is winning with Brian Flores. They're talking Brian Flores. Get the F out of here.
That guy's awful.
He's terrible. Like they couldn't get rid of him. They had to hold on to him until for whatever reason, can't fire him. So, and then finally they bite the bullet and pull the trigger. It's like, okay, fine. You've been here long enough now. You all right? You need to take a nap over there?
Oh, I'm good. I'm
8:50, I would hate if they got Vrabel. Vrabel's not terrible, but yeah, I feel you.
I don't think Vrabel would take that job.
No, you have to be able to submit to Jerry and all his bullshit. You know what I mean? And most of these coaches won't do it. You got to get I don't know. You got to have a serious conversation beforehand, but he's not. Jerry, I wouldn't come here to coach until Jerry's dead or, removed from the team or whatever. But still, is Steven going to be much different? I assume he will be different.
I mean, I don't think so, but and Daddy,
we're going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, Jerry isn't running that team. Steven is running the team right now. I mean, Jerry's the one who made that trade for Mingo.
Yeah,
Jerry's the one who made that trade for Trey Lance.
Him or Rowdy.
One of those. He'd bring in Dion. If the Cowboys draft Shador, I could see that happening.
Yeah, that'd be. I don't know what other. I mean, there's a handful of teams that need quarterbacks again, right? It seems like, but this year we always thought it was like, oh man, we're the plethora of quarterbacks. It's good. Previous year sucked, but yeah, if he drafts them, I bet you Dion would do it.
Yeah,
but it would be a terrible decision.
That would be horrible.
It'd be horrible to not only draft him, but also make Dion the head coach. And I love Dion, but as a coach, I don't like him.
Yeah. Jerry's a deal maker. That team makes no big deals. Yeah.
Did you like those 3 Super Bowls? I hope you did. I hope you did very much. Now, let me tell you something else.
Steven is conservative, yeah.
What'd the old school say?
He said, what happened in Tennessee? They had D-Hop, Ridley, Boyd at receiver. Did you see the D-Hop TD dance Monday night? I did not.
They did the Remember the Titans dance.
Okay. Nice.
The whole damn team did it. They had it. They just couldn't get a quarterback in there that was
D-Hop's 62. Yeah. Boyd is, I'm assuming, hurt, right?
No, he's good. He got a touchdown, I think, Sunday.
Oh, did he really? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Ridley's, worried about his bets he's making. And Will Levis and Mason Crosby. There's what happened.
Mason Crosby's looked okay, but yeah, when they went, I thought Levis would be a little bit better. I mean, he's like 30 years old.
He puts mayonnaise in his coffee. There's no way he was ever going to be good at football.
Oh, he didn't score a touchdown this week. He scored 0.30 points. He had, one attempt rushing, and he got 3 yards.
See?
They called, you know what? They called back his touchdown, I think it was. Because I remember seeing him in the end zone. And they were like touchdown. And then all of a sudden, you saw the flag come in. I was like, oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Womp womp. Boyd's not bad though. He's a solid. No, skipping that. Want to sell tickets or not? They'll always sell tickets because you also have to. Alan was telling me about it. It's like the seat tax or whatever it is, but then also is for all the events that go through AT&T Stadium too.
Yeah.
So they'll always sell out.
Yeah. You gotta make sure you get your Cowboy season tickets, so you make sure you have tickets to T Swift when she comes in town.
Yeah.
You know.
And then Mike Tyson versus whatever that dude's name is.
Logan Paul.
It's one of those jerk offs.
Yeah, because Jake does wrestling.
Couldn't
So yeah, Logan. It's gonna be on Netflix next Friday, I think it is.
Looking forward to it.
I want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I thought it was a dodgeball movie dance until Christy told me. God, it did look like the Cobras, the Globo Gym Cobra dance.
Speaking of, so I wore my dodgeball costume, had the shirt and the shorts and that while we were trick or treating, and went by one house, and this one lady was like, "Whoa, you! I love your costume. Get over here. You get a piece of candy." And she's like, "Dodgeball," and throughout the 5Ds and all that. And I was like, "Thank you for knowing that." And got a Twix, and I was happy.
Thank you for knowing that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Look, just trying to make a splash. Any single pop stars available to date one of our players? Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I mean, why do they got to be single? Stefan Diggs hooked up with Cardi B when she was like 9 months pregnant. So
gross. Could you think of a? I mean, she is so disgusting. She's disgusting, you know. And I'm not saying it's because she's pregnant. I'm just saying she's disgusting in general. And like whoever knocked her up was like, yeah, I'm just pissing away my life. I don't know. She probably drugged me anyways. Dude, there's gross. We're so fucking gross. You know, he left it in. Oh,
I mean, you don't have to worry about her getting pregnant. So I'm just saying.
I'm not going to get any more graphic than I'm not doing it.
I mean, why not?
No, you know, it smells. It just stench coming off that thing. It's like a dead trout that's been laying out in the sun for like a week and a half. Fucking Alaska or something. Hey, Jason, what's up, buddy?
Oh man, Jennison, what is going on, brother? Look, guys, been sipping on that Shiner Holiday. There you go.
I saw that at the store yesterday, and I was pretty excited. It's a little early for me to get it, but I am going to get the Shiner, the holiday pack or whatever it's called. It had 12 beers. It's their 12 beers of Christmas. So I'm going to pick that up probably December, and then I'll crack them and lead up to the 12, whatever. But I was out there searching for, and if anybody's listening, I know no one listens, but if you could inform us of an advent calendar for beer that we can get here in Texas. Now we can't have beer shipped here from out of state or anything like that, but if there's one at like Costco or Sam's or something like that.
Aldi usually has one.
Aldi has one. Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go.
Aldi usually has one.
I'll start looking over there weekly because I want to get an advent calendar this year. I think it'd be kind of fun. I decided to get these beers out of my fridge. I think I'm gonna start knocking back one a day. When December hits, but I don't know. We'll see.
It's been crushing cheer for a couple weeks already.
Damn, I don't like getting into it too early. I don't. I just don't. It's like putting up. I got people in the neighborhood that already put their Christmas lights up. I'm like, dude, no. And I can feel like Mariah Carey's her head is just sitting right here over my shoulder, like breathing over my neck. She's just ready. She's warming up, and
she's thawing out as we speak.
Yeah. And I like the song. I do. I like the Christmas songs. I like the holiday and all that. But I don't like skipping over Thanksgiving. And we've got like 3 more weeks before we get to Thanksgiving.
Right. Old school say, "Hey, I'm trying to eat crackers and cheese and summer sausage here." Cardi B.
Yeah. I actually had summer sausage and some cheese earlier today. Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's disgusting.
So we're making plans we just signed up for the kiddo a tournament in December, like a toy drive one. And they want the do walk-up songs. They're like, "Hey, let's do all Christmas walk-up songs." And so right now I'm in negotiations with the kid trying to convince her to do Dominic the Donkey,
There you go. That's
her
a good
walk-up
song.
song. Yeah. So hopefully I can pull that one off. But yeah, love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Great.
There's only 2 Thanksgiving movies that aren't like that horror movie or whatever. It's Dutch and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Well, that's it. I think I saw one yesterday. Oh, so I watched Brothers on Amazon. It's got
Okay. Well, Marky
Tyrion.
Mark and
No, that's 4
no.
brothers.
Oh,
It's got Thanos and Tyrion Lannister,
okay.
and they're twins, but
Okay.
they're bank robbers or thieves or something like that. And it's okay. I had a lot of laugh out loud moments. It was funny. But it's based kind of around Thanksgiving, and so I'm like, hey, there's a Thanksgiving movie. Put that on the list.
Let's see here. Thanksgiving is a holiday where we can be cheerful. No, it is.
Yes,
It
yes.
is.
Jesus,
It is.
I'm drinking something else before that.
Please, you forget who you're talking to. He hates everyone and everything.
I love Thanksgiving. I love the
He
holidays.
all he
Everybody
wants
knows.
to do is complain. So no matter what you bring up, he's going to complain about it because that's just kind of it's his bag. That's what he does.
I'm telling you right
Don't
now.
be
I love the
surprised.
holidays. I love the holidays.
RD, does your wife cook any heritage from her country food on Thanksgiving?
What the hell does that mean? She's from America. Puerto Rico's American territory. Yeah. To answer your question, yes, she does. It's called something and something. I don't know what it's essentially like in Dulo's cone rice or something. I don't know what the hell it's called. It's called something. She's in here, she'll say it.
Good.
But yeah, it's just a little rice with maybe some olives and something else in there or whatever. But no, Thanksgiving comes around. I want my turkey, and I generally want a ham too. I want a ton of sides. We'll talk about this later as well, like our favorite sides and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, freaking rolls. Yeah, I love all that stuff. But yeah, she only makes like one native side or whatever you want to call it.
What the hell is
It's a
going on?
holiday
So
side.
Cletus said, "Good point to you hating everything."
No,
Uh,
is that what he's saying?
that's exactly what that was in reference to.
Mm.
And then he says she's probably, and then Busby's going to drop that. So
I've been there. I've only been like on like 5 square miles of it, but I didn't see a lot of trash. I don't know. Yeah. It looked okay when I was there.
it was
It's probably Chinese or something. That was the weirdest comment ever. It's probably Chinese or something. Like, no, that's my sister-in-law. She's Cambodian.
old school. I'm actually thinking about opening up a Mexican restaurant called Gringo. I'll make all the food.
I like
Artie
that.
loves floating piles of garbage.
I don't understand that comment. I don't get it at all. What the hell does that even mean? I don't like garbage.
I'm gonna take it for what it's worth. Here's where you messed up on that comment there, Clay. She said Rapid Dave loves.
Yeah.
That's
I hate everything.
Rapid Dave hates.
That's
Hates
all we're not
everything.
TikTok anymore. I said one time that I hate when people ride in the left lane going 15 miles under the speed limit with their left turn signal on, and we got popped for hate speech.
Got suspended for hate
Yeah,
speech.
hate speech. I'm like, now, yeah, it probably, a certain demographic probably felt offended at what I said, but I don't care. Does it help? It was a Honda Passport. It was a Honda Passport or a Toyota Sienna.
There was a certain demographic that was offended.
Or something weird. I mean, he just got them all. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I don't know. I don't know. Clayton.
I don't know if she was or wasn't. I didn't. No, she wasn't. I don't think.
Or something weird.
Something weird. Yeah. Uh-huh. I like to hang out. I bet you do, buddy. We know. We've had you on the show, been on your show, listened to your other show. Hey, y'all doing any more Just Be a Dad podcast? Because when you go on your rant at about 9 p.m. when the show's on, it's like the best thing ever. Like I love it.
Show kicks off.
Yeah, like no. After like an hour, it's been already on for an hour, and then he starts just laying into his shtick.
Yeah, he's Got to kick off his set. He's got to practice for open mic night.
I love it. Love every second of it. I do. It really is a lot of fun.
What are y'all driving? Well, I drive a Kia Forte. What about you, Rapid Dave?
My Tahoe.
Okay, yeah, he
Of
drives
course,
a
it's
Tahoe.
drinking.
He's drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you? We're drinking. What is it? Hoplark, really really hoppy. Oh wait, there we go.
I used to drive
It's
an
not
82
bad.
Dodge, and I gave it to my son. But yeah, that was my
And then
favorite
he
truck.
broke it as soon as you gave it to him.
I didn't break it.
Had a bunch of problems as soon as you got it.
Oh yeah, no, all those. I guess there were problems or whatever, but yeah, he fixed them all. I was like, what? But yeah, no problems. I guess I was ignoring. Oh yeah, that damn motor on the windshield wipers. I remember getting. I was like, I'm gonna go get my car washed, and then I'm gonna go get it inspected. I just get to there and I flip on the switch for the windshield wipers. All you do is hear this motor hit the freaking ground. The windshild wipers wouldn't move. I was like, son of a. He found out it was one of the drivers in that thing. I couldn't get the damn thing off. I was
What?
asking my dad about it because he's got a truck like mine, and he was like, "How do you get it off?" He goes, I was like, "You freaking can't. See all these scratch marks?" Like, yeah,
Uh,
all right then.
all right, Khalees. All right, I got to get a cat nap in. I got a late night shit lined up with the neighborhood cat. There you go. Oh, there we go.
Just out there screwing around.
Just doing the
Thank you,
hood rat.
Cletus. Have a good night. God, there's a late night shit going on. I bet you do. I bet you do. God, is it top of the hour? Let's do some NFL picks and we'll get out of here.
All right. Well, hold on. I didn't actually pull anything up. So
That's
let
really
me.
good. Yeah, so we're having just a recap for you there, but we're having hot meow. I guess all right later, man. You guys, there's a date. You guys know there's a yes. It's J date, isn't it?
Something like that.
He
Yeah.
says PayPal. Jesus Christ. All right. We're having Hoplark 0.0, really, really hoppy, double dry hop with Cascade and Citra hops. This has got like no carbs, no calories, no nothing in it, right? No alcohol. So we're still sticking with the NAs. And this thing is pretty damn good. They've the hoppiness, it's really working. Now their flavor profile that I pulled up on their website, I don't believe it's correct.
It's not, there's just no caramel in it.
Yeah,
And
and
it
I'm
says
not.
notes of caramel. Like, no, there's no notes of caramel.
Yeah,
You liar.
you liar. Well, it
Liar.
even says no malt. It says no malt, no calories, no carb. I'm like, okay, and then of course the flavor roasted, nutty, and deep caramel notes.
Is there
You're
a way to
telling
respond to that? Can you respond to that and just say liar?
me you're a goddamn liar. Have you guys been
Listen
to
here, you
Skydance
son of a.
Brewery? I never heard of Skydance. What's
No,
Skydance? Sounds
sounds
cool.
cool. I was just gonna say it sounds really cool. Skydance.
I'm going to look. Brewery. That's up in Oklahoma City. No, I haven't been there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. Oh, it's a little
Is it,
standalone building. It looks like nothing
I was
crazy.
gonna say, is it in a tree house? Because that'd be cool. I want to go to a
Next
brewery in a tree house.
next door looks like it's got a damn tree house. Looks like it's something like it's wide open underneath, but it's got like a couple double wides on top. It's an interest. It's right next to a railroad track.
Okay.
Like it's right next to it. That's hilarious. There's some. Ooh, what's that building? That's a lot cooler over there. What were your kids for Halloween? We were all skeletons at our house. We
Yeah.
dressed up as all skeletons.
Uh, youngest was Ghostface.
So you have
So
7 kitchens, 2 bars, rooftop patio, and there's like a big old parking lot. They
it
have
sits
covered.
another bar next door to it.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I
Yeah.
might have to roll up there. I haven't been up to Oklahoma City in a while. I went to Norman, I don't know, a year or 2 ago, and just it was kind of I don't know, it was a bad move on my part, but had a lot of fun. Went up to Norman and we hit up like 6 or 7 breweries in like a Saturday, and then came back down and went into the absolute middle of nowhere and went to Kokendorf. Went there, really cool place, but I was in a bad mood because I've been drinking all day, and um, it's supposed to be kind of like a German brew house type thing, and I wasn't getting those vibes. I mean, I don't know if it was because I was in the middle, like a Southwest Oklahoma, but and then we made our way over to like Windstar for a while, and then we came home. It was just a long day. Yeah, like those Oklahoma beers are better than what they used to be because they used to be like 3%. And you're
Yeah.
just sitting there drinking for like days. You're like, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have whiskey at this point.
We would always bring beer with us from Texas. We're on our way there. You're stopping just before you cross the border. You're grabbing a bunch of dirty 30s and yeah. Sucks
Oh,
to pay for parking $10 for 2 hours. That sucks.
Jesus, God, I pay for parking to go to work every day in Dallas. It sucks. I feel you. I did another. I think a while back. I mean, this is probably like 5+ years ago. Hell, maybe even 10. I called it the tour of Oklahoma. Like we drove up on one side, went up to like Tulsa, came across to Oklahoma City, then came down the other freaking side and back through like Duran or something like that, and hit up bars and breweries and some other and it's like that was a lot of fun. But it was back when you're sitting there. I remember we ended up like going to Hooters one night and there was some fight on, and we're just sitting there drinking. I'm like, "Are you getting any like catching a buzz at all?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Let's go to the parking lot and slam a Texas beer real quick." So we go outside, and I was like, I brought some Millers with. Hell, it might have been Bud Light back then because they didn't change the recipe. And so, yeah, I'm pretty sure we went outside and I just we hammered a couple beers. And I was like laughing our asses off about
Your
it.
pregame before you went into Hooters so you could catch a buzz.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, so we went up through Duran, I think, went to the casino, then rolled through Tulsa, hung out at that casino, and then hit Oklahoma City, and then came home. Yeah, that's exactly what we did.
Old school's moved over to Twitch. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, you ready to make some picks?
Yeah, let's make some picks.
Let's make some picks. First up, we got tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we've got the Bengals traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens. The Bengals are getting 6 points.
Yeah.
How you feeling, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take the points. I think 6 points is a lot, but the over under is at 53.5. Obviously, Ravens they're big favorites, but the 6 points I think are gonna play. Give me the Bengals +6. And we got hello and good evening. We got old school's making his way around the horn.
Jason says the Ravens.
Mark that
Um,
down. I won't even use the coin. I won't use the coin. So, Jason, you're gonna have to answer the rest of them for us, okay? Because if
Yeah.
not, I have to use the coin.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take the Ravens to cover.
6 points. The Bengals don't know how to play defense,
Not at
but the
all.
Ravens are pretty bad at defense too. It's 6 points. I think I'm going to take the Bengals and the points.
All right.
Hold on a second.
Well, we're
Here.
going the same, and Mr. Dennison is going Ravens there. Should be a fun game. This will give you a little heads up whether the Bengals are even going to make the playoffs or not, because you can't beat the Ravens. And
I don't think they make the playoffs at this point in time.
I think
So
they're
you're
2-5.
what, like 2-6 or something like that, or 3-5, or what are you?
I think it is 3 and something.
Oh, 4-5.
4 and
Oh,
5.
damn,
Yeah.
4 and
Yeah.
5. Yeah, okay, then maybe you have a chance. A Sunday night extravaganza. We got the Lions and the Texans. The Texans are getting 3.5. Give me the Lions. Give me the Lions. We're just curb stomping everybody right now.
Yeah, they're a fake 6-3 team. You know what I mean? They just lost the Jets. It should have been a bigger blowout than that. They really can't beat any good teams. Yeah, Detroit for me as well. Old school. I don't know what that means. Did you give stars? Now I got to pull it up on my phone.
Look on Facebook. If you did, thank you, old school. We appreciate it.
I want to throw a fit.
I think I saw Deontay Johnson prop bet for 22.5 yards. I'll take that. Which side are you taking? You gotta take it over or an under, or are you taking exactly on 22.5 yards? I need to know. If Nico is back, I feel a lot better about Houston. Yeah. Give me the lines there. Jason, what do you got? Come on, Jason.
Come
Good question.
I'm gonna go with the coin if we can.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
gonna give
come
him
on,
a couple more minutes. I can't even find that comment on Facebook from old school. So, I don't know. Maybe he just hit enter or something. I don't know.
he said
Lions.
the Lions. He's got
All
the
right.
Lions. Okay, all right, there we go.
Clean
There we
sweep. Clean sweep.
go. Next up we've got where's it at?
Ass whooping last week. I hope they give back the favor later in the year. I feel you.
Eagles and Cowboys.
Dude, what's that freaking on?
7 points.
Eagles are going to Dallas. Dallas can't win at home. I
Yeah,
mean, you want me to go first or you want to go first?
the Cowboys are getting 7 points at home. It's your turn to go first.
Eagles. Yeah. I just I mean, even with Cooper Rush, though, I feel like it's gonna be a fun game, but Eagles are gonna get in there and just try to run away with it. I think they're gonna do what every other team tries to do against them at home, and it's called just pistol whipping them.
Could we possibly give me the Eagles, but could we see Saquon set a single season rushing record for one game in this?
I don't know
Like,
what it is, but I'm putting money on that. Like he's gonna,
whatever his over under is on yards, I'm taking the over.
yeah. I'll take the over on the total yards too, not just the rushing, but his total yardage.
Yeah. And then Cooper, what a rush. Oh man. All right. So let's see what are our next two games going to be. Let me look real quick.
I mean, Niners and Bucks, man, but that's another 6.5 point game.
Yeah, let's go with this one right here. We got two pretty damn good teams so far. We got the Steelers traveling to Washington to play the Commanders. Commanders or the Steelers are getting 3. Give me the Commanders. I just think that I just really love Jaden Daniels. I don't know, man. I love that kid. I love watching him play. I think he's good. I got a bunch of his rookie cards, so the better he plays, the more the value goes up on those. So just keep it up. Keep doing what you do, Playboy. Make me some money. But give me the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Commanders here, and Bovada has it at -2.5, so I'm even more in on that. So it's gonna be some money put on that game for sure. Man, there's a bunch of blowouts, and this is probably one of the tighter games. This and then got the Jets at -1, but yeah, give me Washington to cover that. Jason, Washington or Steelers? Steelers are getting 3 points. 3 points.
Man,
Now I gotta flip the coin.
Just give him a second. Just
Got the coin right
just
here.
chill for a second.
It's itching. Like it's ready to flip.
I mean,
He's mulling it over, like, well, let me see. Yeah, find that last game because I mean everything else is kind of a blowout.
there's one game that's
Washington. That's what I'm talking about. They are so much fun to watch right now. They really are.
They really are. Next, I'm going to go with our Monday night game. The Dolphins and playing the Rams. These are two teams that are better now than they were a few weeks ago because they've gotten healthier, right? The Dolphins are getting 1 point.
Man, they should like the Dolphins should win this game. The offensive line for the Rams still sucks, but you know what? Stafford's got all his toys back, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do the Rams. Give me the Rams. He's got them all back. He's ready to roll. He likes to party.
But all of the tools have their weapon back in Miami, and I don't know. I like that offense for Miami more than I do the offense for the Rams. Give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. Give me Devin A. Chain to tear it up again this week.
That's going to be kind of the thing too, right? Like, is he going to open them up? They're going to sell out. I mean, the Rams are a favorite to win, but it's going to be a good one to watch. I'm glad that's a Monday night game too. Like, I'm very excited.
it's 1 point at home, right?
Mhm.
So, yeah, give me the Dolphins there. Even though you got, traveling all the way across the coast, that doesn't usually work out for teams, but it's the Monday night game, so they can get there and have a little rest.
Yeah.
So, Jason, where you at on this one, buddy?
Yep. Rams
Tell
are
us.
giving a point to the Dolphins. Miami or LA. I like their stadium too. I want to go out there and see it.
Yeah, it's a
Is it
nice version of
Inglewood or
the.
something? I think they said it's in Inglewood.
It is in Inglewood,
There it is.
SoFi Stadium. He's taking the fish.
There we
He's
go.
taking the fish. There we go.
Perfect. There you
There we
go.
go,
Just some
boys.
picks for everybody.
Got some picks done. Jason, thank you for picking with us, brother. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Let's take a look at the standings just real quick. We'll blow through them.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just to kind of, because we've been talking NFL tonight, might as well finish with week nine's in the books. Where the hell's the standings? There we go. We'll start with the AFC. Bills obviously still in total command in the AFC East. They're 7-2. The Jets are 3-6. Dolphins 2-6. Patriots 2-7. It's the worst division in the entire league at the moment. Chiefs still undefeated, 8-0. Chargers are now 5-3. Broncos 5-4. Raiders 2-7 in the cellar. Obviously, I meant to ask you who you think is going to win these divisions. Obviously, the Bills are going to tear down the East,
Bills and Chiefs.
the Chiefs,
Yeah.
and North. Steelers are technically in first right now, 6-2. Ravens 6-3. Bengals 4-5. Browns 2-7. Jameson came right back down to earth, like everybody knows he would. Do you see the Steelers hold on? Or do you think it's the Ravens to win?
I think it's the Ravens. I think it's the Ravens to win. And they got better, right? Adding Deontay Johnson makes that team better. Derrick Henry's just playing. He's playing great. Look for them just to continue things going.
Cool. In the South, Texans 6-3, Colts 4-5, Titans 2-6, and Jags are 2-7. Will the Texans pull it off? And does it even matter?
The Texans are going to win that division for sure. For sure. I don't. The Colts have some problems. I do like them better with Joe Flacco in there than I do with Anthony Richardson, but they're just they need some more work. So Jason said he's been to the same spot, RD, on your background pick.
It's one of my favorites, to be honest, because I believe it's around the Flamingo. And so when you're around Harris or Flamingo or whatever, I love that spot. You get some good action, cheap play, and then like another block up, there's White Castle, baby. That's right. White Castle fan. All right. So real quick, we're still talking AFC. Give me the first team bounce from the playoffs from the divisional winners that you just mentioned. First team.
Texans.
Texans got to be right.
Texans.
And then give me who's going to win.
I mean, I think I still got to go with the Chiefs.
You don't think it's the Bills this year? I picked the Bills like the last 5 years.
I do like the Bills. I think they're playing better football this year than they have in years past. I think getting rid of Stephon Diggs really helped the team out. You add Amari Cooper. I like that addition. We need him to get healthy now. It's the Chiefs have reached the point to where the Patriots were. I can't pick against them.
Can't do it anymore.
I just can't do it. So I'm gonna pick the Chiefs until they don't do it. Although this is probably one of their worst years, as they're 8-0. They've been awful. They've gotten a lot of help. To maintain that 8-0. I mean, we talked about it during the fantasy show. You had I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name now, but they had at the end of the game, Pat Mahomes tried to throw 2 interceptions back to back.
Oh yeah,
dropped them back to back. Yeah, Antoine Winfield Jr. Dropped him. I mean, especially that second one. That first one was a little bit tougher, but that second one, he read the play. He knew exactly what the play was. Steps up. I mean, that ball, you can't have a better pass thrown to you. I will go ahead and say it. I'll catch that ball. That hit him right in the hands. Like,
we're gonna get a jugs machine out, and we're gonna go to the field. We're gonna decide this in the field.
Yeah, I'm catching that ball. Okay.
All right, flipping to the NFC East. Commanders 7-2, Eagles 6-2, Cowboys 3-5, Giants 2-7. Do you think the Eagles are going to make a run for it, or the Commanders going to pull away?
Oh, it's the Giants division to lose. No, I'm joking. No, give me the Commanders. One, they're a better coach team. Like Dan Quinn, for say what you will, he melted down. That team melted down in the Super Bowl, but that haunted him for a while. But Dan Quinn he's a hell of a coach. He's got that team playing great. Jane Daniels is good. Brian Robinson is good. Terry McLaurin's playing great. That defense is playing pretty damn good. Like it's going to be kind of scary to see what they do once they start to get some more defensive players in there, playmakers. Right now they're just kind of doing with a bunch of dudes. But yeah, give me the Commanders to win that division. The Eagles are, I mean, yeah, okay. Remember this, Busby. Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. Record it. Get your camcorder out and record it. Send me the VHS. Okay.
Quarter out. NFC West, Cardinals 5-4, Rams 4-4, Niners are 4-4, and the Seahawks are 4-5. This seems to be one of the most balanced divisions there is. And who do you got winning, and does it even matter?
Give me the 49ers.
They're going
to figure it out. They've been too damn good for too damn long. While yes, things are off, but the Cardinals aren't going to keep it up. The Rams defense is questionable, and that offensive line is trash. You know, they're going to end up getting Stafford killed at some point in time. And I mean, Geno just hasn't been what he's been the last few years, right?
He's sloppy this year, and that defense just gives up a ton of points.
Yeah. I just give me the 49ers. It's until proven otherwise, it's the 49ers division.
Okay. Going to the North, Lions 7-1, Vikings 6-2, Pack 6-3, and Bears are 4-4. I mean, you've already said that the Lions are going to win the division. You think the Vikings or Packers are going to make a run at it as well?
I like the Vikings more than I do the Packers. I just don't think the Packers are. I think they're kind of pretenders, to be honest with you. I don't really care for them that much. I think the Vikings are a better team. Their defense is definitely better than the Packers' defense is. Yeah. Second place. Yeah, the Vikings will take a wild card spot in that division. So
nice. And then I mean, it really. Well, we'll talk about the South, then we'll talk about that. NFC South: Falcons 6-3, Bucks 4-5, Panthers 2-7, Saints 2-7. What's your thoughts on that?
Remember when the Saints were 2-0 and we were like, "Holy crap, they've got something figured out."
Yeah, we were like, "Watch the F out." Yep. Now the coaches are getting fired. They're calling for, you got players talking S on X.
Michael Thomas, of all people, is talking trash about Derek Carr. Like, bro, you're just not good. Like, you haven't played football in like 5 years. And like somehow you hung around on rosters, but you'd come in for a game, then you get hurt. And you want to talk trash about Derek Carr? Like, I get it. He's not Drew Brees, but he's better than you at this point in time in his career. Has been better than you since he came over to the team, and it's fun. Did you hear Derek Carr? Like, he was like, man, he goes, I like Michael. I don't know what his deal is. Like, he won't call me or talk to me. I've tried calling him, but he won't answer his phone.
Jeez, talking shit, won't answer the phone. Sounds about right. All right, so out of this, obviously you talked about the Commanders getting in the playoffs.
Give me the Falcons to win that division. I didn't say it.
Sorry.
No.
So Falcons to get in. So out of those 4 teams, division winners, who's the first out of the playoffs?
That one's a little bit tougher. I would kind of have to see how it lines up, because to me it's going to be whoever the lowest seed is of those 4.
Yeah,
because the lowest seed is going to play another one, the division winners, and that's probably who I'll go with at that point in time. I mean,
I'm telling you, the Niners are not what they were last year. There's something wrong. But if they figure it out and go on a run, I think that'll change my thought. And if they win it, the West, fine. Then I'll pick the Falcons, I think, to exit early, But, I mean, they play good on the road. Falcons are 3-0 on the road to 3. 3-3 at home, 3-0 on the road. It's just kind of, I told you, it's like this year, the NFC, it's generally not that competitive anyways, but this year it's like even less competitive because even the good teams are like falling off and falling apart. But like I said, I love seeing the Commanders. I hope to see the Commanders and the Lions in the NFC Championship game because I think that'd be the best for the people, right? The people would get more out of that. Tampa needs Mike Evans. Dude, they need, if Tampa got Evans, and I mean Godwin ain't coming back, I know, but Mike Evans being there, if they're fully healthy and have everybody and he didn't dislocate his
They're
ankle,
dangerous. They're
they are
dangerous.
dangerous as hell. They are going to the playoffs and they are winning some games. They could be in the NFC Championship. And maybe when Mike Evans gets back, that'll bring a little bit more action. Otten stepping up as best he can. Baker's still slinging it. So you get Mike Evans back, buddy. Bucks Bucks could win the division.
They could. They definitely could. But the problem is he's going to be out for a little while, and they're going to lose some. I feel like they're going to lose some ground here over the next few weeks, and then by the time they get him back and get him rolling, it might just be too late for that division.
Let me stop you right there. They do have a
Okay.
tough matchup this week against the Niners, right? But they're at home. Then they get the Giants, the Panthers, the Raiders. They got to play the Chargers. Then they got to play, Cowboys, Panthers again, and then the Saints. You're telling me they can't go on one hell of a run, whether they don't have any receiving core. More people could get hurt. They're gonna win 6 out of the last 8. What do you think?
Well, but the Falcons have kind of a similar schedule too.
Did you look
They
at it, or
they
are you
still,
just talking?
they still got to play Carolina. They still got to play the Saints,
Mhm.
and yeah, I
They
mean,
got Saints, Broncos, Falcons, Chargers, Vikings, Raiders, Giants, Commanders, Panthers. Yeah, give me the Bucks with the easier schedule there. Because I mean, they get to play the Panthers twice. They do play the Raiders. They do play the Giants. But yeah, I see them winning against the Saints. I don't know what's going to happen against the Broncos. The Chargers will be tough. They're going to most likely lose against Vikings. And then the Commanders could lose as well. They could beat the Commanders could beat them as well. So they could get like that one game catch up, by the Falcons losing to the Broncos. Like that'd be crazy. There's still hope, Alan. Yeah.
there is. Oh, 100%. And I would probably expect them. Wild card's going to be tough, right? Because you've got the Vikings and you've got the Eagles both playing good. Um, so trying to get in as a wild card will be a little bit tougher. But there's hope. I'm not saying it's hopeless. It's
Yeah.
not hopeless.
Let me give you the current picture before we get out of here, okay? AFC, Chiefs 1, Bills 2, Steelers 3, Texans 4, Ravens 5, Chargers 6, Broncos 7.
Okay.
So obviously, Chiefs is it 2 teams get buys?
Yeah,
Or is it
you're top two. You're top two,
top 2? So then you have like
right? Or is it just you're one?
man, I thought it was
'Cause you
1
got
for some reason,
no, it's
but
just one because
yeah,
you're
because 7.
7 teams. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you have the Bills and the Broncos. Obviously, the Broncos get bounced. Then you have the Steelers and Chargers. That'd actually be a pretty okay game. Then you got Texans and Ravens. Obviously, I would pick the Ravens there. So, there's a way here where you have the Bills versus Chiefs in the AFC, which would be fun, I think. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Ravens,
Yeah.
if they do play good, bring it, bring it. I want to see some craziness. But then right now, NFC, Lions 1, Commanders 2, Falcons 3, Cardinals 4, Vikings 5, Eagles 6, Packers 7. So essentially the whole damn NFC North is there except for the Bears.
Yeah.
And so you'll have the Commanders taking on the Packers, so they'll bounce the Packers.
Packers go out there. Okay.
Falcons, Eagles. Eagles probably going to win that one.
I
But
don't
they
know.
going on the road. They
It's
have
in
to go to
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta, and Atlanta's a tough place to play. It really is. That crowd they get in it. They get
They're
into it.
they're 500 at home. They're better on the road. Falcons are better
I
on the road.
hear you,
You
but
hear me? All right.
also the Eagles kind of suck the second part of the year here lately.
We'll see
So
what happens, right? Like,
see what
because
happens, but
after what was it, week 11? They lost like every single game. So we're
yeah,
getting close, man. We're getting
awful.
close.
It's awful.
Then you have 4 Cardinals versus 5 Vikings. Obviously, I think the Vikings would take care of
Vikings
the
take
Cardinals
that.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it
I
leaves
don't
us.
think we have the Cardinals there at the end of the year. Like, I think come the end of the year, that's gonna be the 49ers there.
Yeah. And so that leaves you with, okay, Lions Commanders type thing. But the outside, Vikings getting in or Eagles as well. It just depends on how they play. So yeah, I just wanted to touch real quick on NFL because going back to our roots a little bit, do a little bit. We have been making our picks weekly. So if you ever want to join us to make picks, you can give us a call on our the number. We have it on the website or whatever. We want to schedule it ahead of time, obviously, so we don't, we're not calling you last minute or you're calling us last minute. If you want to make picks with us,
Shoot us a message.
just shoot us a message on Facebook or wherever, or drop us a line at strikeoutbeer@gmail.com. Comment on any of our social media and just say, hey, I want to pick games with you. Next Wednesday, it'll probably be around 9 p.m. like
Yep.
it's Central Time. That's when we're going to make the picks. So,
Yep.
but yeah, there you go.
Fun times. It's a fun time for everybody. You think so? I think so.
Oh,
No? It's awful time. It's the worst.
so bad.
It's the worst. It's so bad. So awful. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. Apparently part of Dak's hammy was pulled off the bone.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
I pretty much commented on everything. They were like, when he says they got caught saying we effing suck. I'm like, it's funny he's dragging everybody else down with his sorry ass. I'm like, yeah, it's a team thing, but dude, just say I suck. How about that? That's more accurate.
Yeah. And in other top headlines on ESPN right now, Aussie breakdancer Ray Gunn is going to stop competing.
Oh, nice.
So
at first she was dishing out like 10K. She's not a break dancer. Why do they keep saying that? Like, I don't know what they call it down there. It looks like interpretive dance or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's not break dancing. At least not American break dancing. I don't know.
She went to, here's the thing. Like, if you see some of her videos from other things that she's done, she looks like more of a break dancer. But she went to the Olympics. She goes, I'm here to F stuff up. Like, let's just really screw things up here.
Maybe that's what we'll do for the Patreon. We're going to look at ray gun videos and, you decide if it's breakdancing or not. How about that?
There we go. You make the choice because it's all about you, the people. But you got anything else, buddy?
That's it.
That's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And I'm going to tell you right now, you guys are the reason why my table's standing up because it started to fall down, but it's
you're getting old.
Good strong wood holding it up. So thank you guys. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
We'll talk to you later. Deuces.